All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410, Voice of the Valley, Talk of the Town. We're broadcasting live here from downtown Elgin, serving the Fox River Valley. And hey, we hope that you are enjoying your day so far today. As you know, of course, the month of February is here. We are getting closer out of winter and into springtime. There are lots of great things that are, of course, happening here within the Fox River Valley. So if you want to stay in tune with what's happening, keep you up to date and in the loop, you can feel free, of course, to tune in to WRMN AM 1410. You can, of course, find our app available on the App Store and also on the Google Play Store for Samsung users. Don't forget, we also are on youtube.com at WRMN Radio. If you want to hit that subscribe button, click the notification bell. That's a great way to keep in tune with what's happening here at WRMN and also what's going on here within the Fox River Valley, especially for those of you out there who are ready to turn up the volume, especially for those of you who have a passion for music. Yes, absolutely, for sure. Those of you out there who might be aspiring rock star yourself. You want to, of course, get into the practice room and eventually on to the stage, playing real gigs with real musicians. And today we have very special guests in-house with us today. We've got Meg and Tommy Evans with us, joining us live here in studio of School of Rock of Elgin. Thanks so much for joining us today. How are you both doing?
Fantastic. How are you?
Doing very good, thank you. I'm so glad you both could join us live here in studio and talk with folks out there on what you have to offer. So you do want to do a little introduction of yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Tommy Evans. I've been working for School Rock for about 11 years now, and we're opening School Rock in Elgin.
I'm Meg Evans, and I'm Tommy's partner in opening the School of Rock, and we're really excited to bring School of Rock to Elgin.
Awesome. Very cool. So tell us a little bit about what the mission of School of Rock is and what really makes it different from like traditional musical education.
Yeah. So we're a growing, passionate community dedicated to enriching lives through performance-based music education. Basically, we like to put kids in bands. We like to have all the benefits that come along with that, rather than just one-on-one lessons.
So what was it that kind of started to get you interested in developing being a part of School of Rock? Were you always interested in music? Was it something that was from childhood, or was it something that sparked your interest a little bit later in life?
Oh, definitely. I started playing music in high school, trying to start bands myself, and played in some bands in college. Really had a passion for music. Started working at School of Rock right after college and just had a blast. I thought it was really fun, positive environment, and I just, I worked for it for a while, kind of going up all the programs, teaching everything, and just wanted to continue the mission.
Awesome. Very cool. Now you've got the new location coming up here in Elgin. You're not open yet, but what were some of the previous locations or the previous location or the current location?
Yeah. I've worked at School of Rock Elmhurst, School of Rock Hinsdale, as well as School of Rock Naperville.
Okay. Very cool. Awesome. So what are some of the programs that you have to offer? How do they help students develop both musically and also personally too?
Totally. So we have group-based programs. We have programs for 4 to 5-year-olds, 6 to 7-year-olds, 8 to 12, 12 to 18, and 18 plus. They're all group-based programs. 12 and up, or 8 to 12 and 12 and up, you have a one-on-one lesson once a week, as well as a group rehearsal where you'll be in a rehearsal with other kids, playing other instruments, sort of guitar, bass, drums, vocals, all rock-based stuff.
Have you noticed like a little bit I'm sure the journey is so much fun seeing how people grow when it comes to learning music and that you're able to help people out. Have you also had others out there who maybe also might have opened up your mind to other things too when it came to music that maybe you'd never experienced before?
Oh, absolutely. Working with people, there's all different types of stuff people are into. People talk about their experiences. When you sort of build a community like this, you learn a lot along the way, not even just as a student, but as a teacher as well. Mm-hmm. Everyone sort of grows together.
Yeah. And that's the fun thing about it too. You're not just teaching a class and then you leave. You're able to make those relationships and those long-lasting friendships too, which I think is very, very cool.
Absolutely.
Yep. Tell us a little bit about what are some of the age groups that you serve, and is there an ideal time for someone to start learning an instrument? Would you say?
Yeah, I mean, you can learn an instrument as soon as you are interested in it. Our programs are geared towards beginners all the way through advanced players. We do sort of, creative casting that helps, everyone get the same sort of opportunity on stage. Other aspects that we like to pride ourselves on that are, strictly woven into our business is sort of building confidence, establishing a work ethic, being part of a team, and sort of creating a community.
And what would you say is a good way to get the word out about what you have to offer?
A good way to get the word out. Just word of mouth. Come try out the program. We offer free trial classes. If you enroll with us before March 1st, we can give you a discount to be part of the first program, as well as priority scheduling. But if you wait after that, just come in, check out the business, and see what we have to offer is the best way.
Awesome. Very cool. I have to ask you this too. So when it comes to, of course, musical education shaping young musicians, is there anything that you see that kind of stretches beyond just playing the instrument? I mean, it's not just playing an instrument. There's, of course, the element of have the many different senses that also go with it too, with playing music and playing with a group of people.
Yeah. So I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question?
That's okay. So
What I really think what I've seen that it does is it takes kids that might be shy and scared to get up and be in front of a group, and they really develop a sense of confidence and teamwork, and that becomes your community. And some of these kids come in and they come in early, 9 and 10, and they go all the way through high school. They're so into the program, and parents have come up and talked to Tom afterwards. I've seen it and said, "You just don't know what this did for my child and their confidence."
That's really good. That must feel so good for you to hear that you're making such a big difference.
Oh, absolutely.
Very, very cool.
Yes.
Speaking of which, of course, do you have any success stories from students who have gone on to do even, amazing things in the music industry?
Definitely. I mean, mostly what we're about is personal success, right? So whether that be a small success or a large success, depending on, your point of view. But I've had students graduate from high school, go out, and they're living in LA right now. They're making records. They're, deeply immersed in the music industry, working for record labels. And I've had adults come through the adult program at like 70 years old and, being like, oh, I always kind of wanted to do this. I never thought it was like a thing I could do. And then they did a couple seasons with us, and now they have their own band and they're gigging out in the community and playing shows.
That's really cool. Very cool. How do you attain getting equipment for people to practice?
Everyone should sort of, we'll have plenty of gear at the school that they can come and try out and use while they're there. But we definitely have discounts through our dealers if anyone wants to purchase a guitar, an amplifier, anything like that, drum set.
Very cool. Do you have a favorite instrument that you like playing?
The guitar.
The guitar?
Definitely guitarist.
Very cool. Are you like a classical guitar or electric guitar?
Electric guitar all the way.
Yeah. Very cool.
Definitely.
Was that something that you've always kind of been interested in since you started playing music?
Definitely. I think the electric guitar is what I gravitated towards first. Although, if I were to go back, maybe I should have started on piano or something like that, a little bit more formal. But the guitar is a confusing instrument if you're just getting into music, but we make it pretty easy to understand.
Very cool. Very cool.
No, I will say this, and he's probably going to kill me for saying it, but you ask about his experience in music. He got his buddies together when he was in college, and they formed a band called Secret Colors. And they have 4 albums out. But more importantly, he got a sync agent out in LA, and that they have been selling his songs for TV shows for 10 years. And he's been, this most recently, he had one of his songs on Outer Banks this season and also on Hulu's Hit Monkey this season.
Oh my goodness, that's awesome.
And there's several more that I could go on and name, and he never wants to talk about it. But those are the things that come with being in the music business, and if you really have passion for it.
A lot of our staff are working musicians, and they have a lot of great experience to share with a lot of the kids, and give them pointers on sort of what not to do and what to do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Now I got to ask, how can people find information about the music you've played?
I mean, you can do a web search. We have Spotify. You know, we have our own website. We have all those.
But it's Secret Colors. It's spelled Colours because it's very kind of British pop, psychedelic music. I don't know what to call it.
But,
but he does have 4 albums out, and they've been in a lot. He was on Showtime's. What was that crazy one that you were on? Shameless, like 7 times he had his songs on Shameless.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah.
Now, have you also been like an extra in the film too? Playing?
No, just the music. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
That is really, really cool. That's a really big accomplishment.
Yeah.
That's something to be really proud of. That's
Definitely.
awesome.
But he never lets anyone know, so I have to be the one that does.
Well, I'm so glad I learned that information. That is really, really cool. I want to thank you both for joining us today live here on WRMN. How can people find more information about how to sign up, scheduling for maybe even a free trial, things like that? How can people find that?
Yeah, just go on our website, elgin@schoolofrock.com, and there's a schedule free trial lead form right on there. And if you fill that out, go right to us, and we'll reach out and set everything up over the phone.
Awesome. Thank you both for joining us so much.
Thank you.
Very good. Folks, we're going to take a quick time out. We'll be back with more Out to Lunch with WRMN AM 1410 here in just a bit. So, of course, stay tuned, and we'll be back with more in a little while.